Ok, bah donc du coup normalement c'est bon, on est en live. Donc du coup ouais, aujourd'hui petit live qui a probablement duré genre 2-3 heures si tout se passe bien. Sur Genshin pour la simple et bonne raison que bah faut que j'avance, que je chope Mualani au bout d'un moment, enfin parce que on rappelle qu'elle veut pas, elle veut juste pas venir dans la box. Donc je vais aller la choper, littéralement lui courir après, hein, parce que le nombre de vœux que ça va me prendre. Oh là là. Je crois que j'ai genre les wishing journey, ce genre de trucs, les events qui me ramènent pas mal de vœux. Peut-être qu'il y a un nouvel event d'ailleurs. Faut que je vois. Regardons. Et puis d'ailleurs, je vais voir si je peux pas avancer sur des quêtes aussi. Ce serait plutôt pratique. Notamment les quêtes de personnages. Alors, hop. Eau brillante. Voilà, 2 pierres de fata. Il m'en fait 3. Voilà, parfait. Donc tac, 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 tac. Ouais, c'est good. Ah! Donc ça rapporte des primos. Ben on va faire ça. Quête de Natlan pour commencer. Alors je vérifie pas que le rendu fonctionne pour le moment, donc je vais m'en occuper. Hop. En même temps que je vais faire du pathfinding. Alors du coup. Les sources qui coulent. Alors, ouais, mais il me faut un machin Zor, non? Ah bah c'est good. Attends, interrompre le défi, ouais. Je suis bourré. Alors, on va juste attendre. Vérifier que ça fonctionne bien de mon côté. Ouais, d'ailleurs, truc intéressant, je pense que je pourrais peut-être une prise de la qualité. Parce que actuellement, enfin genre, le stream va bien, mais je me demande si je pourrais pas l'augmenter en termes de quali. Genre, je sais pas si la résolution est bonne ou pas, hein, quoi, genre. Parce que moi j'ai que le rendu sur téléphone, j'ai pas encore mon deuxième écran pour vérifier. Anyway. Alors, hop, on récupère, ça va pas être très compliqué. Et... ils sont finis, d'accord. Ah, bon, je l'ai pas eu. Ok, bah j'ai fini le défi. Mais ensuite, bah je n'en sais pas plus. Enfin, où je l'ai commencé, quoi. Par là, non? Bah je sais pas du tout où je suis censé avoir eu ma récompense. Ah bah ici. Ouais bah non, je ne sais pas où est le coffre. Bah écoute. Ah oui, c'est quoi ça? Alors c'est stylé, mais ça a l'air d'être que des artefacts. Enfin, du moins j'ai l'impression. Ok, donc la quête commence ici. La quête... Ok, voilà.
Wow, what an amazing view! And we can even see some Kaholosaurs here and there. Hey, why don't we try to get a picture with one or two of... Well, they're so cute. They probably won't do that. Right? Huh? What's happening over there?
Help! Somebody help us!
Ah! Wild Kaholosaurs are actually biting people!
Ouais, effectivement, genre ils sont pas très gentils visiblement.
Yeah, those two are in trouble.
Ok. Oh putain, j'ai la gorge enrouée, hein. Désolé si je me mets à me racler ma gorge.
Get back!
Caria.
Hang in there!
Tu enlèves le R et t'as un perso de jeu.
Finally! Someone's coming! Please help us!
This is order. Stabilize. The wind knows me. Solidify. One with nature.
Ok, c'est good.
Judging from your clothes, you must be scholars from Sumeru, right?
Yes, I'm Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra. Thank you so much for saving us. That was a little too close.
Don't mention it! Handling these sort of things is practically second nature to us by now. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need to capture at least one alive.
Capture one alive?
Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them. Do you think you could use me as live bait to help us capture one? I will pay you for the effort.
Well...
Apologies. Varamdra has been hyper-focused on his research. So please, don't be too hard on him.
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs and what? Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend.
Il y a des coffres, primo.
About the island can be found on Kaholosaurs, so approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the springs was certainly an unwise choice on our part.
A mysterious island?
Yes. There is a legend from the people of the springs that mentions a mysterious island, and Varamdra believes the key to his research can be found there.
Are you certain you two won't consider my proposal to capture one?
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a person as live bait!
Then I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. I must come up with another solution.
Varamdra.
Oh, all right. You did rescue Karya and I just now, and I suppose...
A little awkward, but Paimon...
We should move on, Karya.
Yes. Thank you again.
That's all right.
En fait, je pense avoir
Really
compris
don't see a
pourquoi est-ce
pair of
que
adventurers like those
on
two
utilise
every
Paimon
day.
pour faire le
But
lien
anyway,
avec les
Paimon's
persos,
really
parce que
curious
perso,
about that mysterious
notre perso il
island
serait
that
pas
Lucky
capable de
just
retenir tout le monde.
mentioned.
Genre Paimon, elle voit quelqu'un, un PNJ genre complètement random, elle dit ah mais je te reconnais toi, genre tu es telle personne. Enfin ouais mais ok mais comment tu l'as reconnu?
Yeah, who knows? There might be treasure. After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for us. Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that time's ticking, let's get started up. But the real question is, who should we ask?
Bonne idée.
That's an idea. If anyone, the chief of the tribe should know the...
Alors déjà on va les ramasser, alors bah, plusieurs choses.
Time to go.
Déjà. What? C'est un luxueux?
The wind knows me.
Ok, il y a un délire là-dedans. Oh, ça me rappelle les putains de sigils de Economia, ça. C'est forcément en lien avec la quête, hein, je vois que ça.
Show me your moves. Witness the power of the wild. Huh?
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me. I will have order. Gather.
Rain cutter. Fire hazard. Well played.
Incroyable, hein, la musique, hein, on a l'habitude. Il y a une Silly enfermée à l'intérieur.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Qu'est-ce que tu es? Attends, tu ouvrirais ça? Ok, d'accord, c'est bel et bien ça. Ok, donc en gros, faut trouver des petites Silly. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ah ok, putain, 98 points de l'an vécu. J'ai à peine, j'ai pas fait grand chose hein, pour le coup encore. Hein. Je sens une bêtise avec eux là.
One with nature.
Time for a light show.
Ah bah voilà, j'en étais sûr. La deuxième elle est good. Hein. Donc du coup, supposons que la dernière est également sur cette île. Elle serait où? J'aurais bien dit dans l'eau, mais après on a un Atlan, pas à fontaine. C'est quoi ces trucs là-bas? Les bouées là. C'est tout genre? Il y a quelque chose là-bas.
music, fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature.
Ok, on n'a pas la Silly. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fout là-haut encore, elle? Elle est pas descendue toute seule, genre. On va remettre la team d'Explo. Hein. Faut que je commande Kachina d'ailleurs.
Let's go, Twirly!
Ok. Ok, la dernière est là-bas. Je la vois. Voilà, j'en étais sûr. Par contre, vraiment, les silly là, elles sont trop drôles. Hein. Allez hop, let's go.
Find anything you like?
Et du coup, je crois que je suis bon là, en termes de mission. Ouais. Ah non, pas encore.
Shower me with praise!
Ah, déposer? Ok. Comment c'est le défi? Ah, ouais. Ok. Ok. Alors A, j'ai eu absolument tout, donc je suppose que c'est la note maximale. Bah, en fait, je sais pas trop.
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
C'est surtout que bah, je sais pas qu'est-ce que ça pourrait être d'autre autrement. Ah non, c'est good, hein, c'est le maximal. Du coup, j'en suis où en termes de primo? Ok. Alors, on va y aller.
Stay a little longer this time.
Ok.
Someone looking for me? Oh, why if it isn't the traveler and his companion. So what brings you here? Do you need help with anything? We want to visit the mysterious island. The mysterious island, huh? Is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already aware that this island is related to a legend of my people. Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't know anything about the actual legend yet. Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Natlan. He discovered many deserted domains and found countless treasures. But to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious island. He endured many hardships along the way, but he persevered and managed to reach the destination. The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are buried. But instead of claiming the treasures for himself, he left behind a trail of clues that lead to the island. Since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the island. After all, to find the island is to find riches and glory. Oh, that makes sense! So could you tell us how to get to that island? Oh, Paimon gets it! This is like a big secret for the people of the spring, so you can't just tell anyone, right? On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. The legend and the clues needed to find the island are all already known to the public. Oh! Well, then what's the problem? Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. What do you think? Sure thing! But what do you need us to do? Then you have my thanks. Allow me to tell you some details. I'll be honest, there are some among the tribe who are of rather base character. Not long ago, I received a report that a few of them were working together to scam visitors. As the chief of the tribe, I was very ashamed to hear of this. It's really hard to believe that could happen. They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides before luring the tourists into spending a fortune for the sake of reaching the island. They run a pretty sophisticated operation, they would always claim the scammed money is some kind of legal travel expenditure, so it's hard to use that to directly convict them. So, I was hoping to find someone who could approach them and pretend to get scammed. Doing so would allow us to gather the evidence required to bring them to justice.
C'est très très fourbe, mais ça fonctionne bien.
They would certainly recognize anyone associated with me, which is why I haven't been able to carry out the plan yet.
Ouais, c'est pas bête.
Oh, Paimon understands now! We're the perfect bait because we're both tourists. Exactly! And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers, no matter what nefarious scheme. You betcha! Whoa, that's how. There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. This Mora, however, is for other purposes. I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. I certainly wouldn't expect you, so please use the Mora as needed and collect as much evidence. No wonder you're the chief. Seems like you've already. I've marked the location of the scammers on your map.
Ok, d'accord. On va déjouer les arnaques Tému dans Natlan, c'est parti.
Right here. This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around here looks like a scammer. Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's... Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Ah! Are you two visitors from a...
Who the... Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already. Oh, pardon.
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the
Hello, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the travel...
In that case, as a qualified guide,
Uh-huh.
as the legend says, be that as it may, the journey to the island is... But you are in luck. Allow me to tell you... Please, there's no need to worry. Although the legend and the clues to finding only guides...
Huh. He actually sounds pretty convincing.
But it seems like fate has brought us together.
So how much...
Not to worry. I don't intend...
So you'd be working...
For us, people of the Springs, guiding get...
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. Alright, thank you. Then...
Of course. Please, follow me.
Ses sourcils ne me donnent pas confiance. Il est en mode... Ça se voit, il va m'arnaquer, tu vois. Genre.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Alors...
Quit following me.
On avance au niveau de la quête? Non, toujours pas.
Behold! Squall and fury. want to use my hat as an umbrella?
Tu la sens la
The
connerie là?
audacity to even make that request.
Are you two here to take pictures with the co-
Really? Can we?
Huh? Oh.
Shh.
Not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is highly respected. Therefore, we must rely.
Really? But how do we...
You need only slowly, but no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the I can understand.
Alright, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10. In order for Atta to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can.
I'm sorry. Such a...
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a... Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Kaholosaur. With that kind of evidence?
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even.
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man.
Quoi, je vais me faire manger? Ah non.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Oh, Atta is already speaking?
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course. Like I said, only a guy.
Here's your group photo.
Any chance we could get a...
No problem at all. Here.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the chief's more to use. Why don't we keep up the acting?
Ça se trouve, c'est juste vraiment juste pas des escrocs. Hein.
These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make us pay for everything. With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd definitely be convicted. But after handing over all that Mora, Paimon kinda wants to see if he'll actually take us to the island or not.
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues we've gathered, I've managed to find a shortcut to the island.
Oh, alright, then let's get going!
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Alors.
Following.
Merci,
This is
mais
the
je marche
spot.
sur l'eau là.
The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross the Atta's insights have already pointed us to the destination.
You mean, we're almost there?
As I said before, this is a shortcut. Anyway, there's no time to lose.
Ok. Ah d'accord, le dialogue a annulé ma compétence.
According to Atta's insights, this is the...
You mean...
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised.
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and...
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any...
Huh. Since you seem to have... We were commissioned by the...
You sure?
Huh. Let's...
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear, even if you were to go back to the people you paid. You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused. With that...
Now he's trying to get away! Let's...
Ah mais ça sert à rien de le rattraper, tu pourras pas l'incriminer. C'est con ça. Bordel. Va-t'en. Mais...
It's the chief!
Enfin, en fait, il faut croire que ils ont un chef compétent. Hop là. Alors, attendez, voilà, je règle mon micro.
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you, we can finally...
Convict me. How? They don't have any...
Sorry to say it, but he got... Not to worry. Let's search...
Hey, what are you doing? Keep...
Ok.
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the...
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all...
You...
So, there must be an explanation why there are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place, and you take Mora from...
You... Ugh. All right.
We have witnessed...
Fine. Guess.
Woohoo!
Oh, putain, c'est une bonne idée de marquer les moras, j'y avais pas pensé.
I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and think for a moment to see through the whole thing.
Alors,
If he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious... That's a good point. I can answer this question along with your previous one about how to get there. The answer is actually very simple. There is no shortcut to the island, and most people don't even meet the requirement. If you don't meet this single condition, then even guides from the people of the springs, despite all of their abilities, will find it difficult to overcome the obstacles along the way.
alors, me revoilà.
Which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are open to the public, few... There's a requirement? Let me ask you something first. What do you think a real... it should probably involve... Oh, and therein lies the key point. It's said that when the first chief set out to search for the island, the ones who accompanied the legend also mentioned. Therefore, the requirement to reach the island, so that's the key. From what I can see, you and but unfortunately, neither of you are experienced. That's true. But don't feel discouraged. I believe that this, whether it's remote islands or, and let me tell you a secret. The elders. Yeah, thanks for that. But knowing
Ah, c'est-à-dire que
we
donc
don't
ces
give up
ruines-là,
so
on peut y
easily,
accéder,
even
on
when
peut accéder aux
I
îles
can
depuis
understand.
leur endroit-là.
I won't
Enfin, depuis
stop
cet
you
endroit.
if you're still
Enfin,
interested in
qui
finding the
honnêtement ne
island.
m'étonne pas parce que
I
je crois que
just
j'avais à
recommend
peu près
finding a
déterminé quelque
guide
chose dans le genre.
first. A guide we could trust with their lives? Oh, who knows when we'll meet someone like that around here?
بوب قمر الدين دبياز.
Alors, attendez 30 secondes, je suis désolé. Alors, me revoici, excusez-moi. Voilà, je suis back.
Oh, it appears you've already made up your minds.
Oui, bah voilà, un Mualani. Hein.
Okay, bye bye.
Ah, ça veut dire peut-être qu'on va pouvoir jouer Mualani. Ok, donc du coup... Putain, ça n'avance pas, mais je vais les enculer. C'est quoi ça? Ah oui, il y a vraiment pas grand-chose. Sacrément radin. Attends, c'est déjà... What the fuck? Je m'attendais pas à, genre, avoir fini directement les deux premiers aussi rapidement. Ok, bon, je suis de retour. C'est pas si ça fonctionne. Ok, ça fonctionne. Ça, bon, je ne suis plus dérangé. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'avais donc à faire? Une petite quête là-bas. Je me demande de qui vient le follow. Comment ça va, moi? Si tu vois mon stream pause des fois, c'est juste parce que je fais alt-tab pour lire les messages.
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why?
C'est cool le noir.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Night Wind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck. Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little...
Yeah, that's
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring... I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like.
De jauger
Just
sur
see
la
it as a way of
chance.
celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
You'd really do that?
You got it.
C'est pas le truc qu'elle a dans son
Well,
idole
hello
d'ailleurs.
there! If it isn't the traveler in Paimon. It's been a
Ah,
while,
j'ai trop hâte d'avoir mon second
Was
écran.
all that stuff you were saying just
Je vais
now
pouvoir
really
farmer
true?
et cesser
Do
d'avoir
pink
une
and
vie
blue
sociale.
floaters really bring good luck? Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but... Whoa, for real? But let's get back to why you're here. Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give
Non,
you whatever
tais-toi.
you need. You are guests here, after all. No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide. Well, you've come to the right person.
Elle vient de
So,
pop
where do you
derrière
wanna
moi
go?
là, c'est très très étrange.
We want to visit the mysterious island from... A trip to the mysterious island? Oh. You
Elle a l'air saoulée, la vache.
aware of how difficult the trip will be, right? Yep. Your chief is already... But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, well, then I'll have to explain. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New. And he's the best guide, and with a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun. But since
Ah, on
it's
s'en
just
fout.
my...
Ah, par contre, j'espère que ça dure plus que genre 10 minutes quoi.
It seems like we're
Et que je peux tabasser un boss. Voilà.
Paimon will feel really guilty to make a friend. Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the...
Oh, Kolo's back.
Who's Kolo? Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the people of... Really?
Reste sur
He's always
Mualani,
out
on
and
va pas le
about,
chercher
so
lui.
we don't get to see him. Let me put up the closed sign first.
Acte 3, ok, parfait. Attends, genre ça c'était que l'intro. Peut-être que ça va être plus long que le reste. Et est-ce que j'ai enfin mes récompenses? Mais toujours pas, c'est une dinguerie. Laissez-moi me faire avaler par le système de gacha là, bordel. Est-ce que j'aurais pas d'ailleurs des vœux? Perma? Non. Est-ce que je peux améliorer des persos pour avoir des vœux perma? Peut-être. Peut-être. Yukachima. J'ai vraiment la flemme. Surtout les cristaux géo là. Alors,
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look for yourself. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave.
out of my sense of duty as a guy. Next time, just save the trouble.
Indeed.
No wonder he's the best. I
Il me
wouldn't
casse
dare
les
to go
couilles
more than
déjà, ce
200
mec.
meters down into a cavern like...
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some points?
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets.
Oh,
But one day, I'll also be able...
That's him, right? Do you really think you'll be able to get his help?
Ce n'est pas une
Allow
bonne
me
idée.
to do the... You must be the top guide of your tribe.
that guy sure looks familiar. They also wanted to go
Ils vont
to...
se faire
Mission.
défoncer,
Since
ça
you've
va être
obviously
drôle.
heard about my abilities, have you...
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know.
Oh? And
The mysterious island.
Just as...
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tour...
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a...
since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you...
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those... I must reach that island. Even if that means...
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out...
You...
You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous.
Ouais, c'est
Even if
vrai.
someone... Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life? Many guides in the tribe ever... How do you think I reached the mysterious...
Well, I'm...
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. New student.
What's up with that guy's attitude?
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know...
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove... The rare ores I brought back
Putain, mais
are
je vais le
proof that I've
fracasser,
been
ce
to the
mec.
island. But as for new...
Alors. Bon, on y part quand, là?
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take...
That cold.
I know. Quite an
Oh, Paimon thought you'd...
Of course not. Uncle Nu has also argued with Ko'olo before.
Ah, j'adore cette
I've
scène.
already heard the same, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something after telling you about all the dangers with such a serious...
Actually, Paimon did think about taking...
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle Nu If you want to change... I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle Nu... So, as Uncle Nu's student, I've...
But don't you have that chance with the help of the renowned traveler and his trusty companion?
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Oh,
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go...
Oh, it's that scholar guy.
Scholar guy? My name is Varumdra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, traveler.
Oh, and it's that lady too.
Excuse me, Miss Guide.
I'm Mualani. As for whether or not you can come along... I'm sure you've already heard the requirement.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, we'll set off with you as ordinary. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were...
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal.
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous. So...
Varumdra?
Now he wants to go alone?
aha.
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring
Mais
along two
défonce-le,
strangers.
enfin, genre.
How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning.
So
Prends-le
you've
par les
decided to
pieds.
accept...
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends.
That's your plan?
Wonderful.
J'aime pas ce plan, se forcer à faire un ami.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparation.
Is there anything else more interesting to do? Hup. Shower me with praise!
Ok.
Hey, Alafa. I've got some business for you.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowfath.
I know. It's just that Lafa sounds...
Well, since you're the customer here,
I need a camping tent with all the accessories.
another commission, huh? Just so you know,
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, traveler and pie.
Oh, no. We're traveling as close...
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment. We're ready, Lafa.
your total is...
Isn't that...
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open,
Mais
tired
enfin, genre,
and weary,
malgré tout,
or simply
quand
spend a
même.
week's worth of pocket money.
You call that a week's worth?
That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment.
Elle a évité la question. Est-ce que t'es riche? Non, non, pas du tout. Après, je suis presque sûr que je suis plus riche qu'elle. Hein. Moi, j'ai 30 millions de Mora. 33 millions de Mora. Putain, la vache. Tiens, d'ailleurs, je peux dépenser mes sigils. Hein. Faudra que j'aille le faire.
Strike a pose!
Ça me fait rire comme à chaque fois j'effectue mes paiements depuis l'eau.
Afternoon, Uncle On.
Enfin, mes paiements, c'est paiements.
uncle, but I'm
Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help me find something?
all right.
A record player. Specific...
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed.
Uncle...
Just don't...
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that...
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Ok. Non mais, arrête!
Hey, Paka Paka.
Paka paka.
Mualani?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night.
Whoa. Then we could produce...
Nice.
Putain,
That's the
elle
record
sait
also
marchander,
accounted
hein.
for.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind for some advice once, and apparently...
Is that really a thing? Well,
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 Mora for this record. That's the best I can do.
Deal.
looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next...
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the eye. Besides the legend left by the first chief, it's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the first members of the tribe, which brings us to today. The day...
Whoa. Hearing that is also making Paimon feel...
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow makes me feel a lot better. We won't let Uncle
On
Me
va
down,
absolument
right?
tout détruire. On va aller sur l'île en genre 30 secondes.
That's right!
Puisqu'on est juste trop fort. On va peut-être juste tomber dans les abîmes entre temps. Et c'est dingue, hein. Ils veulent pas me passer la putain de dernière pièce.
Shower me with praise!
Je comprends pas qu'est-ce qui est si important, hein. Pourtant, que je n'arrive pas à la faire.
Afternoon, Uncle Me.
A surprise.
He's so...
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom. It's just then.
Huh? Do you think that I'm still not ready?
No, I believe you are the best. After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no...
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani...
Yeah. This time...
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop you. It's just... Our mission as guides has never been to prove anything.
I understand.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
The map. Ok, c'est quoi, c'est quoi, c'est quoi, c'est quoi, c'est quoi, c'est quoi, c'est quoi? C'est trop stylé, c'est trop stylé, c'est trop stylé, c'est trop stylé.
Was this made with spinel fruit? But for some reason, this doesn't look like a.
Right, which is.
You really know me best. All right, traveler and pop. Yay!
Attendez jusqu'au lendemain. Attends, est-ce qu'on peut voir ce qu'il y a sur la carte? Objet de quête peut-être? Ouais. Compliqué de savoir à quoi ça fait référence. Ah, quoique. Ah, c'est par là, quoi, en fait. Concrètement. C'est pas en lien avec ces... avec ça, là? En fait. Et le TP, là. Ah, Bon, je vais d'abord voir par moi-même, parce qu'il y a grave moyen que je trouve un truc intéressant. Donc ça, l'île mystérieuse. Ah, c'est pas affiché sur la carte. Hein. Attends, je fais le tracé avec mon... Ah, quoique. Allons-y pour voir. Je suis trop curieux, je veux le faire avant la quête. Là, cette histoire-là, un peu étrange. Espèce d'ombre. Ah, d'ailleurs, Célestia s'est encore rapproché dans le ciel. J'ai pas fait attention. Où est Célestia? Je ne vois pas Célestia dans le ciel. Ah, bah je me suis fait avoir. Je pense pas que j'arrive jusqu'au bout, hein. Vaut mieux que je me TP. Ok. Donc voilà, là c'est la petite île auquel je pensais. Et après on a l'île en dehors de la carte. Attends, on me demande plusieurs choses là. Vers ce coffre, ça a pas l'air d'être si dur.
This is order. Stabilize.
Delicate as silk. Watch out. Coming at ya.
Voilà, ça va, tranquille. Hein.
Quick, let's pack it up.
Ok. Ah! Coffre! Moi! Ah merde. Je suis fail. Je suis encore fail. Ok. Ça va être chaud un peu. Ouais, voilà, je m'en doutais. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde qui me tire dessus? Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde? Rayon irisé. D'accord, c'est ça. Ok, alors ça les a désactivés. Il faut que je continue à aller les chercher. Putain, et c'est trop chiant en fait. Ok. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Un sur 4. Ok, on continuera plus tard. On va refaire la quête. Parce que je suppose que ça va mener ici en fait. Je vois que ça. Une île non affichée sur la map, moi j'appelle ça une île secrète. Hein. Et putain, mais ça veut pas me donner la 4ème, hein. C'est dingue. Hein. Attendons jusqu'au lendemain. Et d'ailleurs, tant que j'y pense, on va aller faire un truc rapide au niveau des enfants des échos, là où je sais plus comment ils s'appellent.
It's about time to meet up now. Let's head to the spot.
On va juste équiper Kachina.
Right here.
Pour aller danser, parce que je l'ai vérifié donc le succès. En fait, c'est pas sauter, il faut utiliser son E. Et ce que je n'avais pas fait. Et bah donc j'ai envie de le faire avec Kachina. Manifestement ça ne fonctionne pas avec Kachina. Et en fait je sais pas si je l'ai pas déjà récupéré. Ah j'adore cette musique. Ils sont juste trop forts Yomix hein, pour faire ce genre de choses.
The wind rises. Behold!
Traveler, Paimon! Over here!
Okay.
You're here, Mualani.
Good morning.
Morning.
So when are we leaving?
Seems yours.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no leisurely spring stroll, so
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Yay! First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh.
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our...
is there any theoretical basis to...
Theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an... Very good. You didn't try to argue with...
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis...
Come on, everyone.
C'est vrai qu'ils sont chiants des fois, les chercheurs de Sumeru. Oh, le défi en bas, il me fait de l'œil. Attends, mais non, c'est le... C'est le... bordel.
I'm about to follow in your
Comment ça
footsteps and witness your
Le
accomplishments.
bordel de l'Even, là, les défis de l'Even.
Like we're about... Now, please get ready. We're going to look...
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
C'est vachement loin pour une île qui concrètement sera là-bas.
Like a party.
À moins que l'île ce soit vraiment dans l'air. Mais ça me paraît très bizarre alors dans ce cas qu'on est plus loin, une île secrète quoi. C'était quoi, île secrète du marcheur de feu? Un truc dans le genre? Je sais plus comment elle s'appelle. On peut pas la voir du coup.
The wind rises.
Si c'est l'île secrète du marcheur de feu d'ailleurs, ça a un lien avec l'artefact. Mais je me souviens plus de si c'est réellement ça sans doute. J'ai pas réellement fait attention.
Quit following me.
Il y a quoi ici?
Wow, there are a lot.
As expected, the first clue is related to the Kohola.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that the first clue, when the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just...
You're a real pro.
But according to the information I've been able to find, Kohola...
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the springs would know. It so happens that wild Kaholasaur, it's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan...
This is a thing? I need...
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue...
But to get there...
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're going to have to walk through the...
Given we've agreed to work together, it shouldn't be a problem.
No worries. We actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two.
Is that so?
And now I understand how much you care.
Ok.
Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
These Kaholasaurs sure seem on guard. We'll never...
Kevin, you've already used...
First of all, the elders of the... And secondly, you can...
But on what basis?
Okay.
What Paimon think?
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Kaholasaur.
This is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure you must have...
Me? All right. I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholasaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey.
Ah, ça peut être un truc qui sent.
You can just call me Karya.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on...
Ok.
Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the... If the Kaholasaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around, but this plant can help us solve that problem. Because its fragrance is very sick, we can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
So, we're gonna...
Don't worry, it's also good for your...
Oh, Paimon feels all...
Perfect. Okay.
Ok, mais attends, laisse-moi la récupérer. Putain. Oui, bonjour.
Be sure to stay out of sight. Follow me and stay close. What's that sound? Careful!
Coucou.
Oh, it's just a young Kaholosaur. Don't
Oh,
worry,
il est trop
this little
chou.
one doesn't pose any danger.
La façon qu'ils ont de nous voir est un peu étrange.
How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here.
Ok. Et donc du coup, c'est quoi le truc?
Don't startle them.
Ok.
Follow me and stay close.
On y est du coup?
We must be getting close. Look, a bunch are gathered. Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together.
But
Paimon sounds like someone has been trying.
true, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock?
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological sick. That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them.
Ok.
So we've passed the first stage of the journey.
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead. Seems there was...
Has he always been this way, Miss Karia?
He's just obsessed with his research.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthy.
Yes, I understand.
Mualani really knows how to lead our group.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now, what does this pattern represent?
Ah tiens, je me demande ce qu'il va falloir faire.
Hard to tell.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between... Find our next destination.
Really? You got all...
Well, intuition is also a part of it. Maybe I've just seen too many maps. Alright, break time is over. Let's get ready to move.
Genre, il y avait une pause.
The wind rises.
Coffre comment? Ah, let's go. Moi, je dis pas non. Hein. Alors, par contre, on va peut-être changer de team. Mec! C'est quoi ce foutage de gueule?
Squall and Fury.
Je suis loin là quand même. Voilà, merci. Parce que j'allais pas me lancer avec une mauvaise team quoi. Enfin, une team pas faite pour. Enfin, oh merde, il a activé son shield, c'est ça. Ah bah oui, bah oui, hein. C'était sûr en fait. Bon, heureusement que je casse pas avec cette team là.
The process of elimination.
Ok. secondes, j'ai juste mon choc qui m'emmerde. Revoici. Désolé. Alors. C'était vraiment non, tu ne m'emmerdes pas. Ça pue la reine de boss.
Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water. But I still need to think about what these lines might be referring to.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to share.
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility. But I don't remember anyone from the tribe setting up a spirit door around here.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in that land also use... Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses...
Oh, I remember now.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was... Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, firstly, it's at an intersection between water. Therefore, the area must contain many potentials.
Oh, amazing.
Now everyone's
You flatter me. If my theory is...
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon's spirit.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my...
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston...
If I'm not mistaken... Look that way!
Whoa! It started glowing! This should be it, right?
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light does remind me of a spirit way. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Let's keep searching, everyone.
Ok. Plus pratique que les bateaux, hein. Ok, donc ils sont bel et bien en l'air.
Paimon sees it! Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
Il n'y a pas genre une âme de... du truc là qui saute là? Ah, Oh, ça marche aussi, hein. Ok. Des monstres. Classique, classique. Hop. Au revoir.
We finally found all of them.
Great work, everyone. Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing. Its qualities are very similar to that of a man-made device, but it doesn't seem as intuitive to me.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay and keep operating it here. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the spirit way. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the sky.
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3 phlogiston nodes are each being operated by someone.
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit door.
Though I've never tried before,
Ouais,
I've read a lot of information and
Ok, pas parfait. Ah non.
If Varandra can't control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well, how about you?
Alors.
After all the adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
Je suis pas super sûr, hein.
All right. Then it'll be up to the traveler to stay here. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node, and we-
Okay.
Wait, but handling it this-
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good-
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast!
Do you still remember the promise? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you-
Alrighty. Please be careful.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on contrôle Mualani pendant ce temps-là? Yes! Je dis pas non. Oui, comment j'emprunte? Comme ça. C'est tellement fun à jouer. Défier la voie spirituelle. Je défie la voie spirituelle. Trop bien, mais en fait c'est comme les... C'est comme dans Splatoon, les fils conducteurs en fait. Ok.
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need.
Ok, vite.
We did it, Mualani!
Carbon waves!
Ok. Pour le moment on est bon je crois. Aïe.
The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next spirit way.
Ok. Ok, ok. Ah merde, c'est pas ce que je souhaitais faire. Et hop là. Et on est good.
That was
You were amazing, Mualani! There were a couple of moments Paimon... Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically...
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our chance.
Do you hear that?
Que se passe-t-il?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just...
Yes, we need to get to higher ground.
Ok. Je sais pas si mon son est bon actuellement, je crois.
Hey, look over there!
Whoa, there's a giant whirlpool over there!
Yep, and that's our next...
Huh?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility.
No way!
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand...
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, everything points to the path ahead being hidden...
And what if you're wrong?
Rondra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. The spirit waves must have affected the nearby bodies. At this rate, some of the So,
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but...
then it seems like it's time for our collaboration.
But didn't we all agree to...
I have reached this conclusion based on...
No, I refuse...
You!
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey...
Then we can implement the plan I proposed...
Oh, but you can't do that once you've... How about this? You and... I know you like to explain everything...
Well...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
Ok. Allons-y. Ils auraient pu me repasser Mualani, hein. Ah, je peux pas y aller directement?
Whoa, the massive whirlpool is up ahead.
Bah, je viens de le
Do you
faire.
also think that this is a reckless... It's okay. That's completely normal. This is just how it is to be. This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must bear the consequences of our mistakes in judgment.
Ah, c'est bon,
Which
ça va
could
bien
be
se
quite
passer.
dire this time. Although I'm pretty... If the scholars... The same goes... The good news is...
Mualani?
Ce serait con que, tu sais, genre, ton
Traveler.
aventure se
That's
termine
right.
là-dessus.
Besides, it's gonna take more than a...
Aw,
All right. Let's matters of luck aside.
I know, it's just that we...
Wait a sec. Is it just Paim?
You're right.
That means we need to...
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What?
I tried to He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, I'm not much of a swimmer, so...
Oh, why did this have to happen?
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him.
Ok.
That way? He's been pulled away by the current. Not here either. The current is too fast. We found him.
Ok. J'ai... Oh, GG, well played. Bah les tourbillons ils sont plus là du coup. Hein.
Rondra, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Didn't I tell you?
Judging by the changes, it's just...
Right, who knows if we...
Seems we missed our...
Why would you give up on such an opportunity?
How can you say that? It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind. Do you think I'd let...
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate... The only problem is that we still don't know exactly when we'll be able to do that. It's already getting late now. And we've been on the move for a whole day.
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry.
Moi j'ai faim du coffre derrière là.
Hey, Paimon's
Je peux pas y aller.
very sensible.
SVP.
It won't interrupt while everyone's busy solving puzzles.
We have plenty of tasty things to eat.
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the tent.
Go ahead. I'll take...
Fire. Et hop là.
Here you are.
What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for...
Mm-hmm. It really hit.
Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm...
What was that sound?
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on.
Il va pas de l'eau là. Hein.
Listen. No.
Wow, so it really works! Paimon thought you were just playing it for good luck!
Ok.
My parents told me that most of the valuable experience from our ancestors... In a sense, this trip to the mysterious island is also a custom left...
Yeah, Paimon would like...
Even though I've heard It said that he was the first person to make a map of...
That sounds pretty...
Yeah. Even now. No, but oddly enough, it really makes... How about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
C'est quoi cette tête?
If we're going to go plunging...
Now's not the time to be a party pooper.
Yeah, she's...
All right.
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules.
Okay,
So, for the first...
Oh, we were just...
Let's hear everyone's idea.
Paimon can go for... Most importantly, it's about making...
Yes, I can't agree more.
Le but d'un voyage. Oh merde.
You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making it to Natlan, right?
Non, non, léger, genre juste... Attends, je sais pas compter. 5? J'ai un doute. Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine... Ouais, c'est ça, 5.
It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I... Why don't I circle back to you later? You can tell me once you have a clear answer. Next...
Me?
That doesn't matter.
Allez.
All right. Before you
Yeah,
All right. In my opinion... So, there's nothing... He must have... Before coming here, someone had all that person had to... Do you understand now, Miss Guide?
I sympathize with your situation.
I don't need your sympathy. What happened during the day, I must...
Was that actually supposed to...
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of this... Because the final it would be disrespectful if that is what I would truly call...
Just as you don't agree with me.
I'm not too worried about that. After all, another...
What sort of logic is that?
All right, that's it for this round.
Il me casse les couilles.
How about we tell some horror stories?
Eh? C'est quoi ces espèces de petites étoiles?
Paimon slept so well. Oh, Mualani and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see what they're up to.
Alors.
Mualani!
Just in time. I was...
What the... You already...
We're in luck. The phlogiston nodes were recharged by dawn. I had Karya and Varamdra control the nodes. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of control.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted.
Is now really the time to be teasing us?
He's right. We should really hurry over to the massive whirlpool again.
Even though we had this...
You bet!
Okay, then let's go.
J'ai toujours pas le droit d'avoir Mualani. C'est bien, j'ai compris. J'ai toujours pas le droit d'avoir ma quête non plus, faut croire. Allez. On va juste faire ce qu'il demande. Ça aurait été drôle que tu puisses juste l'abandonner l'autre, le mec tout à l'heure, et aller dans le tourbillon à la place.
I can't believe it.
Mualani was right!
Let's see where this cave leads.
Ah, let's go, je l'ai.
Faster. According to the map, we need to head downward? Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone. Jump down with me.
C'est vrai qu'en fait, je me demande si ça ne marcherait pas mieux que Kazuha pour le parcours aérien.
It appears these caves were formed by volcanic activity.
I see. Then the spirit waves were affecting lava deep underground. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes which allowed us to follow the water's current.
Are all scholars from Sumeru like
Oui.
this?
But can there be an island in this?
It appears we haven't reached our destination yet.
Allez, Mualani, va sur la lave. C'est trop satisfaisant. Putain, tous les dégâts qu'elle fait.
Let's ride!
Encore un... Oh! C'est très stylé.
Whoa, what's that?
Let's keep going. We'll be... Watch your step. Follow closely, everyone. Heads up! These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
Non mais attends, mais c'est... Est-ce qu'elle a vraiment des artefacts de fils de chien ou... Ah, mais elle a son arme 5 étoiles aussi. Oui, c'est plus logique d'un coup. Ah oui, elle est vraiment extrêmement bien build. Ah, quoique en fait, pas tellement que ça en fait. Elle a pas son propre set. Elle a genre vraiment le set classique. Et elle fait quand même sacrément mal juste pour ça quoi.
Let's ride!
En genre. Oui.
What a maze! There's lava everywhere!
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well.
There are plants.
There's nothing unusual about that. Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same as the one.
Isn't that the talisman you're...
Yes. In which case, I'll be sure to add...
Ok. Après, il en a peut-être juste croisé autre part.
There's so much lava, and it's getting pretty hot.
The lava here doesn't look very stable. Off we go.
From here, the light seems to be getting brighter. Speaking of which, we're...
A distant light.
Miss Guide, it seems Verandra has also discovered something.
I've got it! Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's...
Really?
I'm a scholar from the Academia When I first heard about the legend of the one exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire island that shot under certain environmental conditions, large amounts of lava. Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating.
So you mean we really found the mysterious...
Rejoice! Even a small piece of that.
Really? Then let's hurry!
Uh-huh.
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. What you just said may be correct, but that golden place isn't the island.
Are you joking? You expect...
But Mualani's judgment has always been...
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird.
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new area of... As long as I can bring this ore... To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered...
As we agreed before...
What? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legend...
She's not that kind of person.
The result is right before my...
Allez, au revoir.
No! He went running in! How can...
Not good. We must stop him.
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking?
Mais fais-toi écraser, fais-toi exploser, tu mérites que ça.
What the... Where did these monsters come from?
These monsters. Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Miss Guide, Verandra,
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters. Need a surfboard? Faster!
Mais enfin. Ah ok d'accord. Aïe. Voilà, il meurt pas quand même. Voilà, merci. Alors.
The lava is rising!
Verandra!
Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mualani?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time, but it will be...
But that's way too risky! Okay then, whoop!
Ok, ok. Oh, let's go. J'ai de nouveaux contrôles.
Faster! The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. More falling rocks. Okay, what's this? just in time.
Ok. Mais il veut juste du cristal de condensé en fait.
It's right there!
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava.
Why don't I give up? Well,
Me?
you have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island. That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question your ability. You want to know why I won't give up, but I'm asking...
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back?
You...
Come with me.
No!
Oh, allez, il est trop chiant ce mec, vraiment. Genre, il m'insupporte.
They're back! I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't...
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
You're welcome.
No, I
Seriously?
Verandra!
Je vois que ça mieux. Oh putain, en plus avec la bague au doigt, ça doit faire
I've
mal. Hein.
always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was I believe that even if you won't obtain any results so... I won't allow my...
Sorry.
She's finally a... Mualani the lava... Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle knew...
Et hop, la lave s'arrête. Ah non. Oh, stylé.
Where did all these go?
No time to explain. Just get on.
Got it, got it.
Everyone okay? Let's take a head count. We escaped danger and
Oh!
What's the point?
Hey, don't look...
Actually, according to the map...
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
Come on, let's go to the statue.
Et là, la statue, elle va se dire, ah, regarde, c'est par là-bas.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Here, look! Some hidden...
Really? What Paimon?
Oh.
Congratulations, guide from the future. You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And now, I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary, mysterious island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry. In the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed.
Oh, c'est horrible.
But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along. So, I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure.
Screen, voilà, c'est bon.
To me, this is the real mysterious island.
Ok, on est good.
The hidden inscription.
These must have been the words the first chief.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually...
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the journey to the mysterious island starts exactly where it... Yeah. I think...
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will periodically erupt. The principle of vulcanite formation implies that this means that there's zero possibility of ever bringing the ore back.
Ramdra, our journey is not yet over. As we agreed, please come back to the people of the spring.
Fine.
Don't be so down.
I don't remember, Sal. There's still some...
Ah ouais, quoi donc? Laisse-moi deviner, ils veulent toujours pas? Bah ouais. Ah, par contre, la vache, je suis en train de monter de fou là en termes de points. Ok, on a combien d'heures de live?
Uncle New!
2 heures.
We're back!
Ah, Mualani, it's good to see you.
Uncle, I've complete...
But you still have a question you wish...
Yes.
Yes.
If that's the case, then you've gone on the same journey.
Because...
A choice?
Did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on the stone...
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a special paint on the statue that would change color. Only those who have been to that underground space will be contaminated by the dust and be able to see the hidden... And this is the choice that the first... If you choose to boast about your deeds, you will receive the highest if you choose to remain silent in the end.
Oh.
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat.
But have you noticed that Koolo, who claims to have been to the island...
What?
Right. Jaime remembers that Koolo said that he went to the
He deliberately recommended the client to find Mualani, probably because he thought she wouldn't be able to reach the mysterious island. As guides, we are not adventurers, let alone treasure hunters. The greatest responsibility, but in the process, we also gain much skill and experience at overcoming danger. This allows many guides gradually lose sight of their true beliefs and intentions in the process. They end up becoming more. This is why the first chief left behind, aside from me. So they've also made
You've all given up?
Sir, I've given up on merely one result. Given her talent and qualifications, I believe I was able to... If instead of looking at one single journey, we look at my entire career as a guide, I'd say...
Karia? I've come up with...
You're the same as always, Varamdra. In any case...
Karia!
Because you haven't prepared the proposal yet. Shouldn't you finish that first before recruiting assistants?
Ah, yes, of course.
But I've always found your proposals fast.
La tête!
Karia, given that I have been presented with new evidence, I've come up with a very general theory. I can use the ideas from the chief's speech. Perhaps the treasure I'm seeking has been by my side the entire time. No,
I understand.
It appears this guest has also found.
It seems he's finally.
There's nothing to worry about.
Ok.
It's just like Karia said. I can start some
Okay,
new
okay.
research and
But it seems he.
Now, it's your turn to make the choice.
But Uncle knew.
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again. You can.
Et hop là.
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye.
Then remember, the next time you come to visit the
Friends. I suppose we are theoretic.
Well, that's one way to think.
Then Verandra and I.
Okay, but.
You're back already. So, as
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well, I found something even more.
you... Seems you really learned a lot from New about how... Huh? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of the tribe knew. I've already proven that I'm stronger than you. I'd even been to the mysterious island. Why do you still look?
Koholo. Even if you had never been to the island. But as for what we would deny about you,
Me?
So now, our trip to the mysterious island is official.
Yeah, but I have one more place I want to.
Ok, ok, montre. Mais attends, question d'ailleurs que je me pose du coup, c'est est-ce qu'on aura une quête de Mualani? Parce que techniquement, elle est quand même ultra présente dans la quête des sources. Désolé. Où ça? Ah, là-bas. C'est loin! C'est pas la limite du jeu même. Si, totalement. Ah, il y a la grande border. Juste là.
This is the place. From what I've heard, if we take a group photo here, it'll bring us good luck. I'm sure of it.
What made you think of taking a group photo?
Well, we completed our trip to the mysterious island together, so of course
Okay.
You've earned the.
Would you call it a sacrifice? After all that we've been through together, the results don't matter anymore. It's
No, I get it.
Oh! Il a parlé!
Traveler.
So that's your answer, huh? To the meaning of it's a good one. Then let's make this group.
Yep, Paimon's ready.
3, 2, 1. Kaholasaur!
Hop là. Je l'ai eu. Ok, bah let's go. Ça m'a donné des primos, 60. Je sais pas si c'est obtenu depuis ici. Non, c'est pas ça. Ouais, donc j'ai en plus 60 encore une fois. Il y a des marques de bénédiction. Ah ok, d'accord, c'est un loot. C'est déjà fini. Ne pars pas, Mualani. Je t'ai pas encore récupéré. Est-ce que j'ai pas assez de monde pour la récupérer? Putain, mais ils veulent pas me la valider cette quête, hein. Je vais en faire d'autres en fait. Ah! Allez, je peux au moins me terminer une multi aujourd'hui, non? Bah, vous savez quoi? Je reviens, je fais juste une micro-pause. Et me revoici, normalement. Alors, on va juste réactiver le partage du PC. Et spam. Oh là, il y a Mualani qui repop sur vos écrans. Incroyable. Le meilleur perso... Non, je rigole. Le meilleur perso, c'est Gamia. Pas au débat. Même si... Mualani et Nilou, ça reste quand même dans mon top. Hein. Putain, incroyable. Bordel, il me la faut. Du coup, si j'allais faire d'autres quêtes... Alors déjà, on va les récupérer, les récompenses tribales. Et là, vu que je me suis TP, Mualani n'est plus, j'imagine. Elle a totalement cessé d'exister. Je crois. Je sais pas. Je sais pas. C'était là-bas, hein. Oui, dans l'endroit où je regarde. Est-ce qu'elle est encore là-bas? Non, je crois qu'elle est plus là. Hein. Ça c'est triste, hein. Ouais, elle a déjà des pop. Je crois que je vais pleurer. Bah donc du coup, pour qu'elle revienne, il faut que je la pull. Hop, du coup, on va se TP. Juste ici. Ok. Peuple des sources. Ok. Philosophie du petit bois. C'est des matériaux d'aptitude, je crois. Je crois que du coup ça veut dire que je débloque prime et avis de ravitaillement. Je sais pas ce que c'est, mais je vous avoue que pour le moment on va plus faire ceux de fontaine. Hein. Et est-ce que ça me donne accès? Non. Tuez-moi. Alors ce que je pense qu'on va faire, c'est les grosses quêtes. En quête d'un remède notamment. Parce que certes, j'aime pas le perso, mais il faut que je le fasse au bout d'un moment. On va terminer la quête de Beijo. D'ailleurs, c'est vrai que dans l'extension de Liyue, j'ai pas fait grand chose. Hein. Genre juste ici. J'ai vraiment pas fait grand chose. Je suppose également que ça là, c'est le même délire que les Aranara. Genre ça se débloque avec une quête. Enfin la statue se débloque avec une quête. Il reste combien de temps avant que Mualani parte? 13 jours. Ça se fait rapidement. Hein. Où es-tu, Beiju? Ah, tu es là.
Chung Chung and I found a hidden compartment.
You sense it too. Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing.
No. Your eyes do not deceive. Some toxins act a lot if it's a concoction.
Offshoots?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison...
The call of the... Wait.
Only one thing...
This is getting crazy. Hey! Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a sea... You mean... Jialiang? Think a little harder, Paimon. Huh? So you're saying... It was late, but that...
I agree. It makes little sense.
Look at the facts, though.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question... Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of... So if we can find and destroy... Do you know anything about God... Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long...
Whoa. What? Enter a contract? Hey! Plenty of people would jump at the with my assistance and stronger and healthier? Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon side...
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's...
Temperament?
Aha.
This is exactly...
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand.
With how antisocial they are? What?
Seems you're as well...
Oh. If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about...
Bon, on va aller voir Jonglier.
You better do...
Ah non, ouais, peut-être Shao.
You called?
Aren't all...
Well, this is
Huh?
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity.
Huh? You...
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Okay.
Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Chinksa village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was the land was finally cleansed of poison, when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some... However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortal. Immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction.
Farewell.
Je pense que Baiju sait très très bien ce qu'il
Rather
va faire.
different from the way I remember them. That's show for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got...
If the god remains are leaking from
Master!
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened?
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine 1 minute.
Already? Based on past experience.
It seems that my... Everyone, back to Boo Boo...
Back to Boubou. Allez hop, on y va. Back to Boubou, pardon. Excusez-moi. Oh, y'a Chichi.
Dad,
Je m'en souviens
what's
plus.
wrong?
Don't be scared, Dr. Bai.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baiju, you're back. My dad was...
When Gui left...
Gui, please take Jiaoliang...
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu.
Baiju's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you
Je
still
crois que cette
hurting
quête, elle
anywhere?
date de la 3.5. Hein.
You're not gonna suddenly
Ça
collapse
date, hein,
again,
vraiment.
are you?
Much better, Ayu. Wait, Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find...
Ouais.
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to...
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang.
Though, on the bright side...
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face ever Huh? Hey! You're finally awake?
There was no time. I had no other choice. Jiangli's design is quite brilliant. She makes...
So, how much longer? They've been outside waiting for you the whole... Surely he has... Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baiju! Changsheng! Jialiang seemed fine yesterday.
Maiden, and as a result, his life...
What? You mean...
Yes. But more pertinently, Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, though it was created from God remains, this...
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable... Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantity.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around. Because humans have no natural defense against. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to...
Well, I think in any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now. So our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village. Her regular exposure to... And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am...
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
Ah! It's Jialiang!
Dr. Baiju, please, you've already done so much for my family. I can no longer... After all, if it wasn't for me... She would... I'm sure I'll be able to...
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure...
No! We're out of... Before I forget everything...
This trip will be extremely dangerous. And...
I never... There's only one thing I fear now.
Very well.
Bah c'est pas... Ah, c'est Utao! Bah alors... Utao, Chichi... Je le sens mal. Tu vas te faire courir après. Non, ou alors Utao va les suivre en mode ah, tu t'apprêtes à crever? Tiens, réduction.
Yes. This, please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and hop to it now.
Okay.
Je ne sais pas ce que ça soit le temps. fait, c'est à 2000 mètres. Pourquoi je me TP pas?
Spin to win! Sorry! I pushed
D'accord, je
myself
m'attendais pas à ça.
too hard.
Enfin, les voice lines de Kachina, c'est quelque chose.
Let's go, Twirly!
It's just like the day I went missing.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But Jialiang, can you sense which direction the sword...
I think it's this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart.
Ok.
This must be the way. This place feels
Voilà, c'est un
familiar.
donjon et on va TSB et jouer à l'intérieur.
I think I've been here before.
There is an...
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you...
No, I...
Ils veulent pas me la passer la dernière. Hein. Va plus bas que recommandé. Tu veux quoi? Du géo, du géo, du dendro? What the fuck? Bah, je peux prendre une team géo sans problème, hein, mais... Enfin... Le dendro, tu vas me le fournir dans tous les cas, quoi. What the fuck, du géo et du dendro?
The digging marks here. A thieves' tunnel?
Judging by the two... But why did they abandon this?
I remember now, but she said that the method...
Easy, Jialiang. A bitter pill to swallow.
Attack! That's the way. Let my name echo in song.
I will have order. Gather.
Scraps of code. Scatter!
Ah oui, d'ailleurs, on va aller regarder un truc. Est-ce que ça a enfin été classé
There's
méta,
a
Mualani et
sensor
Kachina?
here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
Non. Non, non, non.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster repel.
A monster repelling incense?
The incense was burned several days ago. No doubt an encounter with the very... After them...
That's right. This is...
Jialiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Ok.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Ok.
looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Faut purifier les cristaux. Alors, non, mais tu peux ouvrir les portes.
Stabilize.
Strike a pose!
Don't mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
Maintenant, surtout, il a l'air vraiment bien.
Time to shine! Watch out! Attack! That's the way.
This is order.
Ok. Je peux toujours pas l'activer? Bah. Ou alors faut peut-être que je passe le signal ici. Ouais, je pense que ça doit être ça. Après il y a un autre truc là-bas. Hein. Ouais, voilà. Ok, petit coffre, on prend. Par contre, vu qu'on a Aliway, ça n'a rien rapporté. Oh, il y a un jeu aux or.
Jiangli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back. Remember, help.
Let the world collide! Coming at you! A proper send-off!
I will have order. Gather.
Hey there!
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is... The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition. If we don't eliminate it soon...
Then, what are we waiting for? It's not as simple as that. The poison within Jialiang's body is if the source is purged. And the poison within... Oh no.
Indeed. If the god remains...
I wondered when the stay might...
Wait! But we've all been worked by you. You're great...
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li...
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances...
But Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of God. If I continue to sustain my own... I know for a fact that my choice can bring Jiang Li...
Jialiang?
Traveler...
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry.
Jialiang.
I am sure that over the years,
Mortals are fated to grow old and pest. What a crazy situation. Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now...
I've seen many...
In the human realm, at least.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would whip, I cannot help but...
When all this began... I've said my goodbyes.
As you wish.
Ce fut très simple.
It will eat away at both your cognition and...
I'll take it. At the very...
Mom, something... Don't fret, Ayu.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live... Oh, how I would love to hear...
J'en étais sûr que ça allait se finir par un mort.
Jialiang! Jialiang! Jialiang!
Ah.
Dad!
Ah.
Didn't I... Huh?
Il vient
How
de le
does it
sceller.
feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any...
Dr. Baiju?
Die?
I must.
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
On était sûr qu'elle était en rapport avec cette histoire.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect in the end. I am merely a doctor. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life, and even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Alors par contre, le test qu'elle fait est incroyable par contre. Hop, voilà.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may...
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he...
Director Hu told...
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible. So they leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity, right? One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad!
Cours.
Oh, is that right?
Chi, cours.
Well, you would...
Ah, tu me diras après où t'as où tu peux la choper, hein. C'est pas grave, hein. Au moins ça fera un perso 5 étoiles de moins dans les perdants.
If you ask Paimon, we should
It feels like it was all...
Yay, Paimon!
Sticker Swiss up là.
come to Baiju.
Don't mention it, Jiangli.
Just your duty, huh?
Et donc je suppose que ça va se terminer puisque bah nous on s'est barré.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju.
Il va plus vite que moi, c'est insupportable. Arrête. Ok.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to make...
No, not at all. With your but I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain. Not just that, you even managed to Baiju. Be honest with me.
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract let.
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, when I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however.
But you took such a huge risk. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years, but in the end, how were my methods any different? Are all disciples of Shenyu Vale destined to turn?
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that any...
Baiju, I can tell that over the years. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Baiju, I know I won't Chi-Chi, Gui.
There's no need to worry.
Baiju, what did Jiang Li mean by... Every single mortal
Moi je
I've
connais
ever
déjà, je connais déjà, donc laissez-moi passer. Ah, la cinématique.
Long ago,
Oui,
when
je l'ai déjà
plagues
vu.
ravaged the land, one doctor made
Je
a
peux pas la
pledge
passer.
to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Shenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps.
Du coup, le dernier à l'heure actuelle, c'est Baiju. Ouais.
Since I inherited this contract, I've always
1200 mètres, je
respected
suppose.
the path taken by my predecessors and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciples' beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements.
But when one with it, though they know better, they are like moths that throw themselves into the flame.
They are like moths.
Seeking a
Oh,
glimmer.
no.
So, bye.
I suppose Changsheng's I have nothing but the utmost respect for my...
Huh?
What makes a... If disease... Many may view... I don't want those who come after me to lose precisely.
Even the gods.
For a self...
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you so...
We also... Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Ok.
I do envy Paimon sometimes.
True. And yet, are such things as these...
Voilà, fin de la quête. Hein. Primo. C'est pas beaucoup. Hein. Bon, on va reprendre soit... C'est une dinguerie comme... En fait, c'est simple. Ça m'emmerde, je vais juste faire une quête. Mais où ils sont? Du haut.
Stabilize. Yoo-hoo! Delicate as silk. Lend me a watch out! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Coming at ya.
Order guide you.
Voilà. Et donc là, du coup, c'est good. Ah? Ah non, bah ça se trouve, j'ai déjà une quête quotidienne de finie, alors en fait, c'était pour ça. Je suis con, hein, je crois. Alors. Hop, c'est ici.
Add Astra. Add Astra.
Ensuite, récupérer la tablette de Tona. Trop moche, en anglais les voix répondent en flueur. Excuse, j'ai pas encore mon deuxième écran, Shams. Mais donc les VA pour le coup sont vraiment pas moches. Justement les acteurs anglais de Genshin sont bien mieux payés que les acteurs... Enfin sont bien mieux payés, font de bien meilleures performances que les acteurs japonais. Souvent aussi parce que ça s'accorde mieux au niveau de leur identité. Donc bah pour le coup franchement les doublures anglais sont vraiment bien. C'est très très rare qu'on ait des acteurs anglais qui soient bien payés et qui donc du coup se donnent à fond lors de leur travail. Pour le coup je suis bien content qu'on ait ça sur Genshin. Quand est-ce que tu m'as envoyé un message sinon? Je sais pas. Alors, tablette de Tona. Ok, offrir. What the fuck? Mais c'était complètement random? Mais... What? Mais... Qu'est-ce que... Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde? Mais... Ça me terrorise. Comme genre, des fois j'ai juste de la chatte comme ça qui vient, genre... Comment on clip? Ouais, je crois que moi je peux pas clipper moi-même, hein, donc tant pis, c'est pas grave. Mais... Mais what the fuck? Enfin genre, l'arc d'Amos, bah je l'avais pas. Ça me met juste trop bien. Bah regardez ce qu'on peut faire. Échange astral, voilà. Voilà, je peux faire mes vœux là. Hop là. J'ai cru que ça allait devenir... J'ai cru que ça allait devenir... doré pendant un instant, j'allais faire une crise cardiaque. Hein. Attends, mais par contre, c'est quoi ce coup de chat? Kachina, 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 Kachina. Bennett. Ah ouais, mais oui. Bennett. What the fuck? Bah, je peux reprendre de vœux. Ce qui veut dire que donc, du coup... Oh, ça m'a fait vachement avancer d'un coup, par contre. Ok. Bah ouais. Bah du coup, on va se... What the fuck? Mais... je m'attendais pas à ça. Bah... Moi ça m'arrange, hein. Je vais pas m'en plaindre. Je sais pas quel personnage a une bonne utilisation pour l'arc d'Amos. Je me demande pas si... En fait j'ai un doute par rapport à Yoimiya, donc je vais quand même aller vérifier. Parce que je dirais pas non, est-ce que Yoimiya est un meilleur arc? Polar Star c'est... Étoile polaire c'est... Non c'est pas le même. Polar Star c'est Child. Donc non, visiblement c'est pas le meilleur pour elle. Est-ce que j'ai d'autres utilisateurs d'arc qui pourraient être intéressés? Est-ce que c'est vraiment genre... Ouais, ça je crois que c'est l'arc de Ganyu, hein, en fait. Donc ouais, il me servira peut-être dans le futur. Bah je suis content hein, pour le coup. Hein. Je m'attendais pas à recevoir un truc pareil. Ah oui d'ailleurs ça, on va le raffiner. Hop, le truc de l'event. Putain, ça m'a mis bien. Hein. Ouais, bah avec un peu de chat, peut-être que j'arriverai à avoir Mualani à temps en fait. Hein. Ouais, bah du coup, bah je vais vous laisser. Je vais vous laisser ici pour aujourd'hui. Ça s'est terminé beaucoup plus vite que prévu. Donc, et on est presque d'ailleurs à 3 heures hein, en fait. C'est incroyable. Attendez, 30 secondes. Fait ping de partout. Ok. Me revoici donc. Alors, je vais quand même vérifier qu'on n'ait pas des récompenses à récupérer, ce genre de choses, dans les clés de réputation. On va aller à Fontaine, juste, pour déclencher les quêtes de réputation. Qu'on fera donc du coup, bah, probablement demain. Si demain je suis en stream, je suis pas sûr. Mais donc du coup, ouais, hop, juste récupérer ça. C'est vrai qu'il y a la quête ici qu'il faut que je finisse. Hop. Prime, bah du coup la meilleure. Immuniser contre les dégâts cryo, c'est cool. Bah du coup, ça ne concerne personne. En fait, je vais même faire les requêtes. Hein. Je suis trop gentil, ouais, je sais. Les Fontainois ne me méritent pas. Ça, c'est le palais mémorial, soit pas du tout là où je voulais aller. Ah, pas du tout là où je voulais aller, non? Je crois. Ouais, bah en fait, maintenant j'ai la flemme du coup de nouveau. On va retourner à Natlan. Hop, Natlan, tac. Sanctifeu. Du. À vérifier que en termes de succès, j'ai tout récupéré. Ouais, alors je vais juste dire que j'ai lu les annonces. Merci. Hop, voilà. Donc du coup, bah merci à tous ceux qui ont été présents sur le stream, bah d'avoir regardé. Euh, je vous dis donc du coup à la prochaine. C'était méga. Allez, mets-toi au centre. Allez, pas au centre. Voilà, parfait. Ciao!